just like feeling a chat at the moment. Today I'm not holding back. So after $200 AUS, yeah, I have like 2 bags of goodies. And I got some vegan chocolate, and so I had a lot of fun. And I told the lady at the counter, I see her like once a week or something. I told her I'm not holding back today, and she's like, that's fine, that's good, like what have you been up to? And I told her, I said, well, I did a 7-day juice cleanse, and that was amazing experience. It was really, really good. And today I'm 2 months being high raw. And she was just like really happy for me, and she's on her journeys and she's doing her stuff, and it was just like such a great interaction. And I told her, I said, you know, I'm not holding back today, and the best thing is I'm not gonna feel bad about what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, like the vegan journey, I don't like using that word now, it's kind of been commercialized and abused a bit, like everything does eventually, like God. It takes time, so there's no way I'm gonna give myself a hard time about like going a little bit off the rails. You know, I could be buying Cadbury chocolate, or I could be buying something else, but I'm not. I just was like buying all this probably unnecessary stuff at the fruit shop. And I feel like super duper great. My accent changes, like sometimes I'm like so British, it's not funny, and other times I'm like a little bit American, and it's just like most of the time I'm Australian, right? But yeah, it's just like all this weird energy like flows through me. I've just felt like such a bag of jelly beans, like seriously. This is a lifetime journey, and there's no reason to want to rush it or try and fast track it. This is your health, your well-being, and your life, like initially your happiness, and all that in between. Ali, ali, ali. Ali, ali, ali. This is your shit, you know, initially. This is your jazz. You know, we're recreating ourselves every moment, and I've just felt this like incredible energy today, and this is what's coming through, so I'm just letting that be. It's really exciting to get these different bursts of energy and to realize where it's coming from, and how do I harness that. I'm just like so happy today. I'm feeling really great. I've seen my mom and dad. I've seen Nonna Rosa. I just feel so nice. I've seen my friend at the health food shop, and we're all just having a ball talking about how amazing it is to be so conscious about like health choices, and how great it makes us feel, and like how bubbly and alive we are as people. How it's just blinding as. I'm hanging out down here in the land of Oz, and I've got beautiful people reaching out to me from like, oh, I don't even know, the most remote islands in the world, yet they have social media because they're reaching out, and I have other people calling out, and like just like all this great encouragement and support, and the community is so beautiful, and anyone can be a part of it. It doesn't matter if you eat meat, like we're all on our own journey. At the end of the day, it's a lot of it comes down to, there are a lot of potholes here, so many potholes in Australia, it's so bad. I mean, Victoria is just inundated with potholes. Gosh, gotta check out Pothole Mexicans down south. They go around and spray paint it. So awesome. They do it up north too. So cool. Yeah, so totally. It feels so great. It feels so great being on living foods. Like you just feel living. I wouldn't say eating meat's awesome, but like good for them. They're living in their dream, and I'm living in my dream. We're all just like living in our dreams. And that's what life's about, like the journey and learning, just being part of it, just being. And if you're at a stage where you're eating meat and you're enjoying it and you're eating dairy, then like that's so good. Like this is so great, you know, this is your time. This is your life to do what you will with it, as long as you do no harm. So that's what you got to think about, you know, when you're eating this stuff. Has harm been done so that you can enjoy these slight flavors? Number one rule is don't force your will onto somebody or anything. Do not force your will. And I think that's really important. But how deep does that go? If you're buying meat from the supermarket, have you forced your will onto something? You're demanding it? We are an incredibly, I don't even know how to describe our species. Incredibly versatile species, and we're crazy. Okay, we all crazy. We're like the only species that don't live in harmony with everything else. Like, we just want to destroy everything, not just ourselves. Like, you know, we are just on this destructive path. But that is only going to, like, honestly last for so long because people are waking up. From 10 years ago, the amount of people who have stopped eating just crap that is not good for us. I mean, just look up the China study. It's all in there. You know, there is a rising happening all over the globe, and we're a part of it if we like it or not. No matter where you are on your journey, it doesn't really matter. You know, you got to come back to you. What do you want out of this, and where do you want to go? And you know, it's great to have goals and intention. You know, one of the most important pieces of information I gained was when somebody told me, you have to do everything with intention. You have to have intention. You've got to have the intention behind it. You know, the energy, the conscious energy. I think that's super, super duper important. And it doesn't matter where you are in your little journey. Like, you're amazing. You're awesome for being here. You're amazing for choosing to be here now. You could have come here at a different time, but your spirit, your soul decided to incarnate or be born now, and that is so powerful. We have such an important role to play, and with things going so badly, I mean, you know, most of the food that's grown is being fed to animals so we can eat them. The oceans are being raped, pillaged, and destroyed, and most people are just like oblivious to this fact. The pendulum is moving, and I think if you can be in that high vibrational conscious state of living, breathing, and existing and thriving on what we were designed to eat and drink and everything here to thrive on, then you're gonna get so much more out of this experience. Like, we're at the most incredible time. We have abundance, and I'm not just talking about like, oh, that orange bush has so many oranges on it. No, I'm talking about there are supermarkets everywhere. You know, there are food shops in every town. There is an abundance of clothes. There is so much on the planet right now. I don't know for how long, but at the moment we have an abundance of everything, and one of the most beautiful things is the abundance of knowledge. Okay, although it's sent us spiraling in the first place, we're curious beings. That's just how it is. Keep going. Do not force your will on me. I get harassed because I like to say that I'm living, and they don't like it when we're living. They want us dead. Get that in your head, okay? The devil came to steal, kill, and destroy. And you know what? It hasn't stopped doing that since the fall of Eden. So we're at a time of such abundance. But again, for how long, I do not know. But for now, we have everything at our fingertips. We also have a lack of knowledge. So because there's so much knowledge, people are having a hard time figuring out what knowledge to listen to. Like, we're bombarded by knowledge of all kinds. It's everywhere. It's on TV, it's on radios, it's on advertisements, it's in newspapers, it's in social media, everywhere. And then you've got everybody else's personal opinions. Like, there's just so much knowledge, and people come to a point where it's too much and they just listen to the mainstream, which I don't blame them for that. I think that's a very human response to an overload. But with all this knowledge, we have the answers to all of this. You know, disease, illness, sickness, pain, suffering. We have the cure, and you know, it's within inside us. We go back to, what are we designed to eat? You know, animals eat what they're meant to eat, and they don't get sick, they don't get cancer, unless maybe we're feeding them the wrong food or taking them out of their natural environment. So with all this knowledge, people are being deceived and and misled into taking the wrong advice. And that essentially is killing them, if not killing them a lot earlier than initially, naturally planned. A lot of people are getting wiped out by all these sicknesses, yet so much money is being pumped into research centers of disease and illness and all that, and it's only getting worse. And then it also spiked when they started pushing dairy and meat on everybody as like a marketing tool, a marketing program, and now we have excess cases of all sorts of diseases. Yet the answer is inside all of us. Absolutely every single one of us hold the ancient knowledge, wisdom, and truth inside us to heal, to renew, to come back to who we truly are. Seek and you shall find. So with all this knowledge comes all this deceivement as well, and we're so gullible to just believe anything somebody with a white coat says. We have got to take our health back into our own hands. It's the only way we're going to free ourselves from the system, from the deceiving devil. We have to come back, and we have to think about more than just our taste buds or what we've been brought up with our whole lives, and go back to nature. And that's bloody hard. That's really hard to do that sometimes. Like, most people need inspiring to take that first step. And if you've been inspired, then that is amazing. Go out and inspire others. But if you're not inspired, then it's really hard to actually take that first step that's going to lead you into your greatest version. Shout out Real Smart. So that's my little rant. That's my little woo. You gotta just take it when it comes, I guess. You gotta just take it how it comes. I didn't plan for any of that. That just naturally, organically came together.